Hi, hello. Thanks for watching this video. I want to talk with you really briefly, and I'm going to talk about how to use social media to help you generate revenue in your business and visibility without experiencing burnout. And I totally get it. I really do. I really understand. And it took a while, and I'm still also learning myself, but it is possible. It's just all about implementing the right approach and techniques, so that way it's effective, but it's not overwhelming. So here's one of the first things I will recommend and suggest is to first master the 80-20 rule. Hey, master the 80-20 rule. All right, I wish I could type it at the same time. But so if you're not familiar, I think there's actually a book called 80-20. It's either a book, it's definitely on YouTube, but it's pretty much the 80-20 principle. And what that essentially means is that 20% of what you're doing is generating 80% of your revenue. Like, it's really honestly identifying what is the most effective techniques, things that you're using to get you the biggest ROI. So at the beginning, when you're first starting, you're not going to know what that is right away. You're going to have to honestly post a lot of different types of content to figure out your 80-20 rule or principle, right? So maybe that's posting in stories, posting in your personal story, posting in your business story, posting reels, posting TikToks, creating YouTube videos, posting images, posting on Instagram, whatever that looks like, right? So at the beginning, you're honestly just posting different types of content, and then you ideally want to identify the platforms that work best for you, so that way you're not honestly posting where your audience or ideal client isn't already. But you want to start by doing that, is identify those platforms and then just start posting different types of content. And then wherever you see maybe like the top 4 or 5 types of content that you start to see the most traction, visibility, response, reaction, engagement, that's how you begin to master your 80-20 rule. Okay? And you have to think about it too, so you have to look at your analytics. That's why I'm a huge fan of having business pages across the board, right? So when you do all these things and you have only personal accounts, you're not going to be able to get enough data to make those decisions. So by you having business pages, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc., you can gather that information, so that way you can be able to make a judgment call. And you can wait a second, okay, you know what, this post, people reply back. Hey, people reply back to my message with this type of post. People comment on this post. This one actually got me a sale. This one actually got somebody to click the link in the bio. See what I mean? So pay attention to what is actually getting the best engagement response first. That's what will help you figure out your 80-20 principle or 80-20 rule when it comes to your content. So you're not spending a lot of time, wasting your time, posting and then getting burned out and getting exhausted. Number 2, the second thing is going to be systems and automations. Let me put it like that. Systems and automations will save you time, stress, and your whole life. So the more you can master systems and automations, the more you're going to fall in love with social media and fall in love with the internet when it comes to growing your business online, right? Systems and automations. So for example, let's say what you do is that you're trying to get people to buy something, right? So you're trying to get people to buy your course, your product, your service, whatever that looks like for you. And so the only time the transaction is made is when you post, right? When you physically and manually go live or publish, or, you know, that's the only time that when the transaction occurs. And that's a problem, because now your ability to generate revenue is predicated on your physical actions. It's what we call, you know, it's what we call active income versus passive income, which is what majority of Americans are doing. Active income means that you go to a job, right? And so when you go to the job, they pay you for the time that you worked, etc. That's called active income, right? But with online, you don't need active income. You don't need to rely on active income. It can be passive income, which is why you create systems and automations. A good example of a system automation is funnels. Okay, so a lot of times the issue that people have is that everybody's assuming that people are assuming that people want to buy whatever you're offering right away, right? When most people don't want to buy it right away. They want to first, you know, learn who you are a little bit more. They want to first hear it, you know, a couple more times. They want to first understand it in a different perspective. They want to first see it in a video. They want to first read it, you know? So when you create funnels, you leverage your time, right? That's why I'm a big fan of email lists. All right, huge fan of email lists. The people you see that are doing well on social media, I'm telling you right now, they have an email list. Okay, they have an email list. And what the email list is doing for them, it's working on their behalf 24/7 while they're sleeping. Okay, while they're out eating, having time with their family, traveling on vacation. That's what their email list is doing. Their sequences are doing, right? So funnels, that's the power of creating funnels. You create it one time, right? Especially once you figure out it's working, you create it one time, and it's like your 24/7 salesperson that's working on your behalf over and over again, right? That's one format though of automations. So the issue that what causes the burnout quickly is that the transaction can only occur when you go live or when you post, right? The only way that people are going to find out about your webinar, your event, is when you talk about it. That's the problem. That's the problem. There has to be a way where they hear about it over and over and over again with you only doing it one time. That's why you need funnels. All right? That's the power of funnels. That's the power of systems automations. That's essentially how people generate money while they sleep. The third thing, right, number 3, to help you to also do this without burning out, is to create a schedule. All right? So if your approach is, okay, I need to go live today, then tomorrow, look, I'm going to post this here. All right, and then I'm going to create this video. Then I'm like, oh, man, you're going to be tired. I'm like, by Friday, I'm done. What? Wait, no sales? Oh, Lord. Right? So you're going to be exhausted. But you have to create an actual schedule. You have to create a schedule, and that's why you also need certain type of platforms, like scheduling tools, to help you automate that schedule. So there's one platform that I highly recommend, and it only works with business pages for Facebook. It's called Post Planner. Post Planner allows you to essentially post, like upload content one time. All right? One time. And you can now tell Post Planner, all right, post this again every 3 weeks. Post this again every 6 weeks. Post this every day, especially if it's content or it's like a flyer or something that needs to be something that that you say repetitively anyways, or that needs to be made known repetitively anyways. So you can do that, and Post Planner will do all the work for you. Share this video, and don't worry about people Oh, what did they see in the video already? I just told you at the beginning that people often need to see your stuff more than once in order before they actually take action, right? So people are not going to get tired of you posting the same thing over and over again, because a lot of them are not going to see it anyways. The way the algorithm is set up, you can have 1,000 followers, and Facebook will only show that one video to 200 of them. And then the next time the other 200 will see, and then the next time the different 200 will see. That's the thing about the algorithm. Not everybody's seeing your content all at the same time. So it doesn't matter how many times you repurpose. Let me tell you, there are memes, there are videos, there are pictures that I posted, and it's this exact same wording, exact same picture, and I posted like every 6 weeks, and it will still go viral. I'm like, wow, this is going viral again for the 13th time? Wow, okay, amazing. So that's powerful thing about Post Planner, is that it will reschedule the content for you. Inside my courses, I do show people how to use Post Planner, like how I use Post Planner, in like a more advanced way. So just a, shameless plug. But Post Planner is a really cool technique or platform to use, and it's so affordable. It's like $30 a month, $40 a month, right? If you're on a place though where you're trying to cut costs, because it's a subscription plan, then wait until you figure out what content your ideal client is engaging with, and then sign up for it, right? Because if you essentially can put out content that Post Planner will post for you over and over again, and every time it posts, it generates you, $100, $200, $1,000, then why not pay Post Planner $40 a month? You see what I mean? So that's essentially some of the tips I recommend. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, go hit the like button, all right? Like, follow. Well, actually, you can't follow on here. But like this, okay? Share this. Tag somebody that would benefit from this. Click the link either above or below the video to join my email list, my marketing tips, okay? So if you want to get more advice like this, videos like this, information like this, you got to be on my email list. My email list are the first people that know about stuff, right? Because like I said at the beginning, I use systems and automations too. So my email list is the first people that know about promotions I'm doing that's limited time. They're the first people I know about extra content, webinars, things that I'm doing. I don't always come on live and talk about it because I just don't do it all the time. So if you know my email list though, you'll be aware of what I'm doing, and you'll be aware of certain types of resources that I offer to people on my email list. All right, so make sure you join bit.ly/marketadvice. bit.ly, let me put it one more time just in case. bit.ly/marketadvice. All right, if you have questions, you're welcome to inbox me as well as usual. I hope that you found this informative, and I'll see you guys the next time. Take care.